This is the time to grade how each team did throughout the season. Were they wonderful? Were they disappointing? What does everyone think? And of course, as winners, we start off with Juventus. Over to you, Gab.
So I'll go right off the top, and I'm going to give them a C-. When you hire Maurizio Sarri, you're going in a different direction. You have to commit to it. I don't think Juventus are any further along than they were last season. In fact, I think they've clearly gone backwards. When I look at plucking out individual positives, Dybala obviously had a phenomenal season, arguably their most important player. Cristiano Ronaldo was better than the year before, but I suspect that might have more to do with Cristiano than anything else. I think they took a big step backwards this year, not only because of Sarri, but because they didn't commit to the changes that having somebody like Sarri requires. And as a result, I give them a C-. It's a passing grade. They won the title.
A C-, not even a C+. No. The team that won the Scudetto.
No. I mean, they have... Mina, they have twice the resources as everybody else, right? So I would expect them to be twice as better. They weren't twice as better as everybody else. And more importantly, though, I could have dealt with Milan, with Juventus finishing in fourth place if they had shown that they were building in a certain direction. But this season, it didn't happen. Sarri was unable to do that.
So I hope if you do ever won for La Liga, then Barcelona should get an F, personally speaking, if this is how we're going to go. Are we comparing Juventus to...
I would give, I mean, if you want to go there, I would give...
No, we're not the La Liga podcast.
I would give Barcelona a C. I mean, you're graded against your resources. This is the job that you have done with your resources this season.
And I will come in. I don't think I'm going to appease your horror, Mina. I'm not going down as far as Gab did. I think C- is pushing it a bit far. But what was Juventus' expectations and hopes for this season? I would argue that the minimum bar for Maurizio Sarri is win the domestic title, which he did. Okay, so he did that. So, as Gab said, passing grade. I'm going to give them a C+, because this is a team that threw away 21 points from winning positions, a team that lost 7 games. I mean, Antonio Conte lost 7 games in 3 seasons at Juventus. The expectation on this team is not the expectation on another club. It's not the expectation on Lazio or Atalanta. The expectation is you win the league and then we see what else you can do. Hey, maybe they'll go win the Champions League now. I find it unlikely, but they could. If they go and win the Champions League, then of course the overall season you give a different grade to. But to me, in Serie A, they were as good as they needed to be and not a fraction better than that, really.
Yeah, but I feel like we have to put things into context, when we're discussing stuff like, Allegri's Juve, this was a team that has been together and knew the coach for a long time. There was a lot of stability. Everything's new, right? It's trying to put everything into an organization, into a system. And they didn't have the likes of Chiellini, their spiritual leader at the back. I mean, they still won the title. I know that they've lost a lot of games. And they also qualified in the Champions League out of the group stages earlier than what they've managed before. I feel like if we're going to give them a C, and don't get me wrong, I mean, I feel like this season's been hideous, frankly speaking, yeah. But people sometimes underestimate that you still won a trophy. That is still a lot better than what Atalanta, Lazio, and all their talk of this is the challenge. And what everyone has done, they still did it better. I know that they have Ronaldo, and I know that they have a deeper squad and whatever you tell me, but at the end of the day, are we judging them by what we come to expect from them, or really just the fact that against all the others, they're still a better side?
Every one team has its own expectation. You can't judge Juventus by the same bar as Spal, but I want to know your grade, Mina. What's your grade?
B, sorry. I can't give title winners less than a B.
All right, so the average of those 3 grades is a C+. So
I was right.
The official Serie A also, you weren't right, you were just in the middle. The official Serie A awesome grade for Juventus' 2019-20 season is a C+.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.